Jane Eyre is a famous novel written by Charlotte Brontë and published in 1847. It is considered one of the greatest works of English literature and a classic of the Victorian era. The story follows the life of its eponymous protagonist, Jane Eyre, as she navigates through various challenges and hardships. The novel is a Bildungsroman, which means it focuses on the moral and psychological development of the main character. Jane Eyre is an orphan who endures a difficult and loveless childhood. Raised by her cruel aunt and then sent to a harsh boarding school called Lowood. At Lowood, she experiences mistreatment and deprivation, but also forms a close friendship with Helen Burns. As Jane grows older, she becomes a governess at Thornfield Hall, a grand estate owned by Mr. Rochester. Jane falls in love with Rochester, despite their differences in social class and age. However, a dark secret from Rochester's past threatens their relationship. Jane discovers that he is already married to Bertha Mason, a mentally ill woman who is locked away in the attic of Thornfield Hall. Heartbroken and morally conflicted, Jane leaves Thornfield Hall and ends up at Moor House, where she is taken in by a kind clergyman named St. John Rivers and his sisters, Diana and Mary. Jane forms a bond with them and eventually learns that she is related to them. However, St. John proposes to Jane for practical reasons, asking her to accompany him to India as his wife and partner in missionary work. Jane rejects St. John's proposal because she realizes that marrying him would mean sacrificing her own happiness. She returns to Thornfield Hall, only to find it in ruins due to a fire set by Bertha Mason, who dies in the process. Rochester, who was injured in the fire, has lost his eyesight and one hand. Jane reunites with him, and they confess their love for each other, eventually marrying and starting a new life together. Jane Eyre explores various themes, including love, morality, social class, gender roles, and the search for identity and independence. It is known for its strong and independent female protagonist, who defies societal norms and seeks personal fulfillment. The novel has had a significant impact on literature and continues to be studied and celebrated for its complex characters and compelling narrative.
All your education, building a brighter future.